If you want to know why I don't give a shit about Democrats or Republicans, it's because all of them have been in leadership positions in black areas, and none of them have ever really gotten anything done for black people, black politicians included. So here's some stats, just so you can, for those who like facts. Um, Median white wealth is 285,000 versus 44,900 for black people. So there's a big racial wealth gap. There's a massive home ownership gap between blacks and whites. 73% of whites own their homes, 45.9% of black people own their home. 64%, two-thirds, more than two-thirds of black children grow up in a single parent household. What people have said that people don't want to hear is that family structure plays a massive role in wealth. They said that when a black family is stable, your wealth goes up quite a lot. Did y'all know that? How many of y'all knew this? That black families with a mother, father that are married, that are together, have higher wealth levels than families where it's just one person doing all the work. That makes sense, right? That's like saying that I can lift twice as much when there's two of me as opposed to just one of me, right? But these facts rarely get mentioned when you go to some of these events, particularly those hosted by the liberals. This is my frustration point with the liberals. I don't really spend a lot of energy being frustrated with liberals or conservatives. I only get frustrated with liberals because they waste your energy. They waste your energy rather than putting your energy into fixing your community's problems. You spend your energy jumping up and down and screaming and hollering about how much you hate the Republicans. And that works to their benefit for sure because they can get elected off that. Black energy is a huge commodity. It's a multi-billion-dollar asset. And other people have a vested interest in controlling that energy to make sure that they stay in power, but they don't use that energy to put your black ass in any significant amount of power. Just go to the south side of Chicago, where a lot of black people on the south side of Chicago feel that the Democratic Party mayor, the black mayor, sold them out. They feel that he put the immigrants ahead of them. They feel that they lost resources after getting him into office. And this is something that happens all across the country. And this is a rope-a-dope that's going to continue as long as you continue to fall for it. Let me keep going. Black people, black youth are about 6 times more likely than white youth to be victims of homicide. White people are more likely to graduate high school, read at grade level. We have a big burden of things like hypertension, stuff like that. Most preventable illnesses uh, hit black people harder than white people do, right? Things that come from overdosing on fried chicken or just or stress on the job, things like that. So we have this big set of problems, and I'm not here to really tell anybody whether they should feel like Stephen A. is right or Jasmine Crockett's right. I know that there's a lot of feelings about this, but I need to ask y'all a simple question. After you finish screaming, hollering, swinging your neck, cussing out Stephen A., talking about his hairline, who's gonna solve the fucking problem? Like, I mean, is that really? I mean, is that all that we believe we can do? Is just talk and make fun of somebody? Because look, I'm not sitting here. It's weird. It's weird. I feel weird defending Stephen A. because I don't defend everything he does. Some of the stuff Stephen A. doesn't make sense to me. I remember one time when Stephen A. got in trouble where there was a white woman who violated company policy and basically called him a sexist on the internet. And because she was a white woman, they suspended Stephen A. and made him apologize, and they didn't do anything to the white woman. I said, wait a minute, this white woman violated company policy. She should have gotten fired, but they didn't do that because it was in the height of the Me Too movement, and I didn't like that at all. And I feel like Stephen A. caved to that, right? But him caving to that, that's probably why he has this opportunity at ESPN and all that other stuff, and that's fine. I don't want to go to that corporate plantation, but that's fine. That's him.